So welcome to this opening session for these 3 days in Paris International Week. And I will introduce, before the conference, I will give the floor to Paul Beaulieu. I will introduce this International Week in 3 points. First of all, Business Science Institute today. Then what we have been doing since last year when we were online, and what is the organization of this international seminar this year. So first of all, Business Science Institute today. What is it? You know, we are an internationally AMBA accredited DBA since December 2020. And we are still working on accreditation because we think that it's important on an international point of view. We are a unique international academic network institution. You cannot find another one. We are unique. And so we need a lot of time to explain who we are and how do we function. But we are unique. And you know, we are also unique because we are dedicated only to one program. You must know that we teach strategy. And when you teach strategy, you know that specialization could be a very good thing. And that's why we decided nearly 10 years ago to be specialized. Because the hypothesis is when you are specialized, you are quite good. And we try to be quite good. We are dedicated only to one executive DBA program, but we teach 3 languages. At the beginning, it was easy, you know. At the beginning, it was in French. Okay, and then it was in English. It was more complicated for me. And now it's also in German. Niemand ist perfekt. Ich spreche nicht Deutsch. Okay, so you can imagine, and tomorrow we are working about Spanish. And I don't know how we will manage it. So we teach in 3 languages, you know that. Face-to-face. Some of you are coming from... Where are you coming from? Douala?
Cameroon, yes.
Cameroon, Frankfurt, Singapore, no, Singapore, yes, Singapore, but it's online, Singapore. That's right.
Canada.
Canada, it's online also. Switzerland, Geneva. Cambodia, thank you. Tunisia. Look, oh. even Luxembourg. Thank you for coming, you know. Okay, so we are teaching, you know that, face-to-face and also online. And online in French, online in English, and online in German. What are the strengths of the program? Our DBA program is found of an exceptional faculty network. They are here, coming from Canada, coming from France, coming from, even from France, Annecy's in France, yes too, coming from Grenoble, coming from Paris, I see Jean-Pierre here, coming from Lyon, even Lyon, right, coming from UK, also, where are they, those who come from UK? Yeah, okay, and I forgot a lot of them. We have a faculty of more than 130 colleagues, 80 of them are very active, and we are very happy about that. Because, you know, without faculty, no doctoral program, no DBA. Our first resource, and it's much more than a resource, is, of course, the faculty network. And about that, I have an advice for the students. Today and tomorrow and on Saturday, the students, you will have the opportunity to meet faculty. And we decided not to plan. You know, the year before, we planned appointment. And because of IT, it didn't. Jan, who is in charge of IT, is not here today, so I can talk about IT. And it never worked. So this time, we decided to be based on mutual adjustment. In the same room, you will have faculty and you will have doctoral students. And you can match. You know, a long time ago, students told me, but you are a matchmaker. Yeah, we are matchmaker. So that's why in the same room you will find students and faculty, and that's very important, an exceptional faculty network, and that's an element that I want to highlight. Quality assessment, of course, since the beginning we are working on quality. Thank you, Stephen, the quality and all the investment that we do for the quality assessment. And of course, all the team, and that's also an asset, is very responsive. You can ask to the team 24 hours a day, 7 days, and if they don't answer in 5 minutes, just send me an email. It's a very responsive team, a very efficient organization. Okay, today, excuse me, in September 2022, 130 professors, 80 active, 234 DBA students. That changes every day. You know, we have to update the slide. And currently registered 119 alumni. They defended their thesis. And we hope that on Saturday we will have 15 more. They come from 47 countries. We organize 11 campuses, and you know that, and we are very proud about that. We publish 42 books. Of course, last year, since September 21, we opened different groups, different cohorts. Bamako, Casablanca. Casablanca, it's a new location. Thank you for coming. Who is coming from Casablanca? Yeah, he's here. Thank you for coming. Frankfurt 4. Where are they, those who come from Frankfurt? Yeah, okay, thank you. Abidjan also, yes, thank you for being here. Geneva, yeah, absolutely. Shanghai, no, unfortunately, and you know why, they are not here. And we will organize, and we are very sad about that, we will organize the certificate presentation online at the beginning of this morning. I have not to explain why. We will open in September in partnership with ICN a new group specialized in sustainable innovation management. And of course, each year we have DBA à distance in French and online DBA in English and in German. Okay, that's what we are today. New books, new action, and also project. The books. The books are very important for us, you know. The books are very important because the books are written by the faculty and by our doctor. And the best example is this book coordinated by Cédric Baudet from Geneva, an alumni from Geneva. Book published at the same time in French and in English. Les docteurs conseillent les doctorants. The alumni took the time to put on the paper their advice for the students. And for us, it's very important because we keep the link with the students. Recent book, also in French and in English at the same time, coordinated by François Chevalier, Martin Cloutier, and Nathalie Mitef. And this book is very important for the DBA because, you know, qualitative methodology are an important element in terms of research methodology. Faire parler les données, let your data speak. Thank you, Jean, for being here in French, in English at the same time. How to deal with the data, how to analyze the data. You have the book to do it. And we have also a book from our alumni, Fauda Tari from Casablanca. She published a book on her thesis. And a book from Anne Bartel, thank you, Anne. And it's a collective book with some doctoral students, some colleagues, on an important issue in French, bénévolat and management. It means that today we have published 42 books. 50% of them have been published by the faculty, 50% of them have been published by the doctoral students. And moreover, outside the collection that we have, it's you know, EMS collection. paper version and also online version. We just published a book that we will talk about, and we will launch it officially on Saturday. It's a book coordinated by all the DBA program that are AMBA accredited, and this book is now available. Among the new action, I must highlight the fact that we change the website. You know that. You have seen, the team said us, Michel, you are old. The website is old, more than 10 years. You have to change. You have to update the website. And so we did it, and Jan did it. And on the website, I would like to highlight the knowledge part. You can find on the knowledge part TV show, article from the faculty, and also the books from the faculty. And it has been done by our colleague Jean-Philippe Denis. And it's the first time that you can find in the same website a lot of information, a lot of TV show, a lot of article and news from faculty member, from alumni on the same position in the website. So that's an important, I advise to all the students to have a look to the website. New action, we are a bottom-up organization, and so very often the action are coming from, the bottom is not the correct term, but the proposition are coming from the faculty. And so our colleague Madina Rival suggests a media writing seminar, and we organize it with our students, and it permits our students to prepare publication of article with a large audience. Cédric Baudet, an alumni from Geneva, also conduct a bibliometric seminar, and Professor, our colleague du Désert, Laval, hello Florence, and Jean Moscarola, organize a seminar on qualitative research and big data, and we will have a session on that today. How it organize our 3 days agenda. You all receive this information. If not, you can get it online. And you have also the brochure with the detail of the program, with the list of the doctoral students, with all the professors. And if you have any problem, don't ask me, I will not be able to answer. Ask to the team. Catherine, where is Catherine? Hello. Yasmin, where is Yasmin? Hello. Caroline, Frédéric, Stephen. Hugo is not here because of COVID. Thank you, COVID. Okay, you have an email, you have a WhatsApp connection. Don't hesitate. You ask them all the questions. They will be answered. They will be able to answer. It's the main difference with me. Okay, how it organize this international seminar? 26 certificate presentation, 15 thesis defense, some conference, workshop. I will give the floor to Paul Beaulieu for a conference, an introductory conference in a few minutes. Meeting with professor, very important. Take the opportunity to meet the professor. More than 60 professors involved and more than 50 students also present. We have always more professors than students, but we will use the gap. At the beginning, we had 3 students and 30 professors. So now, we progress. We need a lot of professors to be able to answer the diversity of your topics, of your thematic. That's our characteristic. So the planning today. First of all, we will have on 9:30 the conference of my colleague, and then on 10:45 we will begin the presentation of the certificate. It will be online at the beginning. And during the same time, for those who are not in the certificate presentation, you can go to a session which will be managed by Professor Cloutier on sustainable development research in the field of DBA. And at the same time, the student will be able to meet the professor. And so it will go on like that. And on this afternoon, on 3:45, we will have a research qualitative session. And of course, during all the day, the doctoral students, they have the opportunity to meet the professor in this room. And I will ask to the professor who are not in different sessions to stay here and to discuss with students, to help them and to give them advice. And then Friday, it will be the same story, but not with the same people, because it will not be the certificate presentation, it will be the DBA thesis. Of course, it's very interesting for all the students to attend the session about the defense of the DBA, to see how it works. And at the same time, we will have, for professor, we will have a session on accreditation and the opportunity for the students to meet, of course, their professor, their supervisor. We will have also tomorrow for the students a research impact session with Professor Dubosc. And then we will have in the afternoon a session with Professor Rival on how to write for the media. And at the end of the day, we will have a meeting. We will have an accreditation process meeting. It will be the same that the meeting in the morning, and Stephen will manage that. You know that we are strongly involved in EFMD accreditation process. After AMBA, it's important for us to go through this new accreditation, and we will have a visit in November. And if it works, I cross my finger, if it works, we will be the first DBA in the world to have these two international accreditation process. But we have to wait and see. And at the end of the day, meeting of the professor. All the professor in charge of the different group and the academic committee. And an important issue. Frédéric, do you want to take the floor about this important issue? Video, photo, meeting between faculty and students. It will be in this room. It's the main message to the professor and to the students is meet. It concerns all the students, it concerns also all the professors without any appointment, based on mutual adjustment. Thank you to Henri Minzberg. And then on Saturday, we will meet in Trianon Palace, and we will have the time to present the organization of Saturday. An important point, Frédéric, is about the shuttle on Saturday morning. Okay. On Saturday, the morning is organized a discussion. We will have an English track, and we will have in parallel a French track with discussion with the faculty, discussion with manager also about the main topic of research and impact on companies. And we will present that in details. And of course, in the afternoon, we will have the launch of the DBA book with the CEO of AMBA. And we will have, of course, a ceremony of graduation, the most important moment of this program. Of course, you can share on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, all what you want. And I would like to finish in telling thank you, of course, to all of you for being here, and telling also thank you to Aline. She is virtual, but she does exist. Jan, Aline is in charge of the newsletter. Jan is in charge of IT, and he will be here normally on Saturday. Catherine, she's here. Hugo is sick. Frédéric is here. Michel, she will arrive tomorrow, and she will make interview of faculty and doctoral students. Sylvain is in charge of communication, is online. Yasmin, she's here. Thank you, Yasmin. Samuel, she's in Portugal. Michel, second time, it's a mistake. Ramunas, he's here. You can see him. And of course, Stephen in charge of quality. That's all the story. And normally, sorry. We have to wait 1 minute. So we just stay 1 minute before giving the floor to Professor Paul Beaulieu. Thank you to all of you to be here. Thank you. We hope you will enjoy these 3 days. That's very important in the... Okay, it's okay. I finish. These 3 days are very important. We discover that they are important during the lockdown. You know, during the lockdown, of course, we organize everything. We organize the presentation, we organize the meeting, we organize the defense. But something was missing. And you know, we are managing a survey on alumni, and we ask them what have been very important in the process. And they answer the contact with the faculty. And not only online contact, but also face-to-face contact. So thank you for being here. Enjoy.